Aloha, I'm Kimo Hussey, and it's my extreme pleasure to share this ukulele with you today. This is an ukulele made by Peter Marreros, and it was Peter lives in Westminster, California. And before I tell you specifically about this ukulele, I want to just play one more passage of the song that I was playing for you. That song, as you know, is Amazing Grace. And the reason why I played that is this is it. I think this ukulele is a personification of Amazing Grace, and I'm sincerely overcome because there's so many wonderful, wonderful things about this ukulele, and I want to make sure that I don't forget the important things relevant to this ukulele. So let's just get started. First of all, the top is a sinker redwood, and the sides and the back are this extremely beautiful, beautiful cocobolo. If I can go back to this side, you see that it has a side port that that is a figured side port that he made. And for those of you unfamiliar with side ports, the reason why I like them a lot is in the playing position, what the side port does is to focus some sound directly to the player. And I, as a player, really, really appreciate that. So anyway, back to the basic design. There's also what is called a beveled armrest here, and in the playing position, it makes the uke extremely comfortable. So as we continue around, here comes that wonderful, wonderful cocobolo again, and we get back to this side, which is also still cocobolo. And one of the things I want to do design-wise is to show you this perspective of the ukulele, because one of the wonderful things about this ukulele is that it can truly be called a work of art, because there's so many, many things about this ukulele that are extremely artful, I'll call it. Anyway, back to the top, the rosette. Rosette is made from some I might not have the terminology correct, but it's recycled or reprocessed rock that somehow is in the process of doing what they do with this rock. They're also a way that has been discovered to add pigment to the rock, and this is why you see this kind of deep bluish effect with the rosette. You can also see an example of it here on the 12th fret. In addition to that, design-wise, look at all of this beautiful shell that goes completely around the ukulele and envelops the body into just a big glob of goodness. And that shell also goes up the fretboard as well. Look at this headstock. This headstock has Peter's logo, and it also has a representation of the tree of life, or what Peter considers for himself the tree of life, and that's this design factor here. Anyway, with regard to design and looks, that's one aspect of it. Another aspect of the ukulele is playability or action, which is, hey, how difficult is it to play the ukulele? Do you have to put a death grip on it just to get good sound? And the answer is no, I cannot portray this through a video, but I can tell you that the action in this ukulele is feather light, as it should be. So what we know so far is that design-wise, all of these beautiful things design-wise of the ukulele. Oh, by the way, just looking at this reminds me that I should tell you about the saddle here and the nut are made from cow bone, but there's a process through which the cow bone can pigment can be added also to the cow bone, and so you can see that that is what was done here and here with the ukulele. So getting back to what I was going to say, and that is the design, the looks of this ukulele and the playability fit each other like a glove. This ukulele, see, even on bar chords like this, or like this, or like this, are really, really wonderful and come out sounding very, very clearly. Oop, I said sounding. You know, when I said that the looks and the playability fit very well with this ukulele, so does the sound. Listen to this. It's a low G tuning. And notice how each string has its own very, very clear clarity. While at the same time, when I play a chord and strum it all, these strings all cooperate with each other, to produce what is called in music blend. And that blend is wonderful. Another way of looking at blend is harmony. And so this is the sound characteristic of this ukulele. And if I play just 2 strings at a time, good a blend and harmony. Peter, wonderful job. So let me play something for you now, and what we're going to do now is take this work of art and add sound to it, and make it a more wonderful and more complete work of art, because we're going to combine looks, sound, and playability now. And I want to do it in a song that doesn't go too fast, so you can hear and appreciate what this ukulele can do. What I'd like to do now is do that over, but break it down so you can understand, and I would like to show you what's going on with this uke that is really wonderful. The first part of this that goes like this. What I'm trying to do is to portray the dynamic range of this uke, because it's really laid back and sort of quiet and not really forceful playing on the ukulele. In addition to that, I'm only playing about 2 or 3 strings, alternating at a time. But it's really laid back. Listen to this. And on the next part, when I go up here, when I do that, I'm playing all 4 strings, and and asking all of those four strings to portray and play that wonderful blend that we were talking about. So let me play this once more for you. Here we go. Four strings. Peter, the next time I come to Westminster, I want you to have one of these ready for me to play, and I would love to show it off to you. Thank you for this opportunity. Aloha.